Susan here again. I'm here today to talk to you about safety when abseiling. So I'd like to first go through some personal things that you might already have on you, and then some of the equipment which is on the floor next to me that I'll show you in a minute. So first things first, when you're abseiling outdoors, you need to think about your personal safety in the elements. So you need a hat. I'm not wearing a hat today because I'm inside, but if I were to go abseiling, I would be wearing a hat to protect myself from the sun. Clothing. So as you can see, I'm wearing a long sleeve on today. I'm also wearing long pants. My shoes are done up, nice and tight, and they're enclosed. This protects us from the sun, and it also protects us from other risks, such as things falling on our feet. If we have enclosed shoes, we're less likely to get hurt feet. I've also got a vest on because it's a bit chilly today, so I try and look after my body temperature as well. Jewellery. So, with jewellery, it's okay if you're wearing some earrings like mine today. They're okay because they are small studs. However, if you were to be wearing anything that is long and dangly or is likely to get caught in something, that might be a bit dangerous because it could get caught up and it could break, or it could get caught up and you could get stuck. And you wouldn't want that to happen. So, what else do I want to talk to you about? Things in your pockets. So at the moment I have a small piece of rubbish in my pocket, which I'll put in the bin in a minute. Normally, if you're abseiling, you need to make sure that your pockets are empty. That's for comfort as much as anything, because you'll be wearing a harness over some of those pockets, and it might be quite uncomfortable to be sitting on that for a while. Otherwise, if you have things in your pockets, sometimes they can fall out, drop onto the person that might be below you, and that can also be unpleasant for them as well. What else? Glasses. So if you're out in the sun, you might want to be wearing sunglasses, or like me, I wear glasses all the time, and I need to make sure that they stay on my face. So if I'm going to be wearing glasses, I'm going to use a strap. I don't have my strap on with me today, however I will attach a strap. If you don't have a strap with you, then we can make one out of duct tape and it will stay on so that if they fall off, they just come down and they hang around your neck. The other one that I wanted to mention is hair. You need to make sure that your hair is tied up, even if you have short hair on the sides. I have quite long hair on the top, so I tie my hair up and back, and I'll also put a couple of clips in to make sure that it doesn't come out, because it's really unpleasant if you were to get some of your hair caught in some of the abseiling devices or the ropes that we're going to be using today. So make sure you've tied it back. If you need a hair tie, we can give one to you. On to the safety equipment we're going to be giving you. I'll start up here and work all the way down. So this is a abseiling and climbing helmet. We're going to wear this climbing helmet or abseiling helmet all the time when we are within 4 body lengths of the cliff. Now that's really important because we need to protect ourselves from above if we're standing above the cliff, or when we're abseiling, or if we're below the cliff line. Because if we're below the cliff line and we've finished our abseil and we take our helmet off and then a rock falls down, you might get hurt on your head. Now, to put your helmet on, you have a couple of adjustment methods. You have this twist here, and that makes the helmet bigger and smaller. And then on the sides, you have this buckle here, and this buckle here, which adjusts it so that it fits over your ears properly, and then this strap here. And this strap here is so that it tightens up nice and tight to your shin. So you're going to open up that screw, we're going to pop it on. Do the clip up, tighten it up nice and tight. Do the twist up at the back until it's nice and tight. And then check the sides so that my ears are nice and comfortable. And my strap is nice and tight. Okay, now we can check and make sure that it fits properly. So, it should be no more than 3 finger widths from your eyebrows. So that one's okay for that. So it shouldn't be sitting back really far, and it shouldn't be sitting too far down so that you can't see properly. And if I wiggle my head side to side, it shouldn't slip off entirely. That way, if it does get knocked, it'll stay in place. Next, harness. This one I'll need to stand up for. So, this here is a harness similar to the harness that you would get on your abseiling trip. The only difference is that the harnesses that we give you on the trip are black. Alright, so we have one loop here that has a little arch on the top and also a carabiner on it. That's going to go around your waist. We have two loops here attached to that waist loop, 1 and 2. Those are going to go around your legs. And then at the back we have some elastic straps, and they are to make sure that the leg loops don't fall down too far. So to put it on, we're going to put it in front of us with the arch in front of us, like that. And that's going to go up next to your belly button. You're going to hold on to the waist strap and the leg strap, and you're going to put it on like a pair of pants. And pull it all the way up. And you're going to hold that loop near your waist, around your belly button. Now, the straps here have 2 clips, so we're going to make sure that this strap is going through the first buckle and the second buckle. That way it goes through, and then it goes all the way back as well. Okay. And then we're going to put it into this strap back here, make sure it's locked off. Alright, and then we can do up our leg loops. Now it's the same. It's going to go through the bottom strap, then through, the bottom buckle, and then through the top buckle, and then back through the top buckle again right there. And then you're going to pull it tight, and do the same on the other side. Make sure it's through the first buckle and through and back on the second buckle. Pull it nice and tight. There we go. Now, if you have a harness that only has one buckle on it, you're going to have to do something slightly different. You're going to need to make sure that it goes through, comes out, and then you put it back through that side so that it doubles back, and we can help you with that one there. Okay, so after the harness we have our abseil device. So I have a carabiner and I have a figure of 8 abseil device. So that carabiner always stays through the abseil device, and it always stays through that arch on your harness. This means that you're not going to drop it if it stays there the whole time. So we're not going to walk around with this in our hands. We're going to walk around with it clipped to ourselves. Alright. When we have it clipped to something, we always immediately do it up. And we can test it to check that it's done up by squeezing and clicking like this. Okay? Alright. One other thing I wanted to mention was if it is a really hot day or we're going to do really big abseils, maybe we'll give you some gloves. The main thing with gloves is just that it's designed to protect your hands from damage using the ropes. Sometimes they heat up quite a lot. That being said, if you have gloves that are too big, they can come off your fingers and get caught in the things. So make sure you get gloves that are the right size for you. Finally, we have the safety line. So if you are going within 4 body lengths of the cliff and we have asked you to do so, you need to be wearing a safety line. So that will be a rope and it will have a carabiner on it. So I have a carabiner here that I can show you with. I'll just take my abseiling device off. So if I have my carabiner and it has a rope attached to it, you're going to take the rope that it has been handed to you with the carabiner on, you're going to clip it to your harness, immediately do it up, and then you're going to double check that that rope is attached to something. Then you can approach the cliff. Okay, thank you for listening.